But we're back now. It's your friend, your boy, Jeb, like the one and only, here with Ryan. Yeah, and we're talking about Yu-Gi-Oh cards while I try to break this code in this Atari game called Code Breaker that I've never played before. So I'm like trying to learn the rules as I play. Ryan's telling me about an archetype that's built around a normal monster.
Like has his own special dragon thing. He just merged with everyone else's dragons. He does use Blue Eyes in the Fiendish 5 episode, so like I guess that could count. But he doesn't get to keep it for like the True King battle. But he has stuff like like Blackluster Soldiers. So. Yeah, so he merges with Sayaru, Red Eyes Black Dragon, Cursed Dragon, Thunder Dragon into his like special like Unity Dragon armor thing. So Sayaru is the dragon that Taya has in Capsule Monsters. It's this a mystical dragon that burns away the unworthy defense normal monster. So essentially the Holy Knight archetype, they built a whole like archetype of like Sayaru card. Essentially like the gimmick is like you bounce it back to the hand and that'll like trigger stuff. So it's like constantly like summoning and putting it this trap they have that just does like essentially those two effects. It's like put it back and then summon it out. And so there's like I think like the archetype has like two searchers, like they have like a interesting. Like it has its own kind of like interesting mechanic, and it has definitely decent like a really badly designed. But I don't know if it'll have like a ton of like meta relevance for anything. So it's like a decent like kind of like solid, potentially like mid-tier archetype. It revolves essentially like a bunch of the effects. They don't specifically summon Sayaru. They're like you can summon a level 7 light dragon. So unless you have some better level 7 light dragon, than the new Sayaru card that goes with the archetype, you could use that instead. But it's specific like narrow range of cards that they all like can summon out the hand a bunch and search and stuff. So it's neat, I guess. Yeah, it's not bad, but it doesn't seem like too broken or anything. Trivia. I think it's supposed to be the counterpart to Serpent Knight Dragon. Sayaru means Holy Knight Dragon in Japanese. It shows up on Dragon's Bind. Yeah. Which I thought was interesting because essentially Dragon's Bind would actually probably be used in the new Holy Knight deck, which could be potentially interesting. Dragon's Bind is it's a continuous track. They released, when did it come out? It was like a couple years ago? 2016. Yeah, so like a few years ago. You activate this card by targeting one dragon type monster you control with 2,500 or less attack and defense. Neither player can special summon monsters with attack less than or equal to the original attack of that monster when that monster leaves the field destroyed. So the problem with using this in the Holy Knight thing is you're constantly like bouncing and summoning back the Sayaru card a bunch, so this card would maybe only last like a turn or so. But if you can just like bounce it back, then that would leave you to special summon stuff like that trick. So you might actually do play it like just like on a kind of like how you like maybe activate like a Vanity's Emptiness. Essentially, it's like a both players' Vanity's Emptiness, sort of, for lower than 25. So like you target like a 2,500 or less dragon, and then neither player can summon like lower level cards than it. So they can't do all kinds of these like like link combos and things with like tokens and all that. But they could still summon like a big boss monster, like a level 8 dragon that has like 30,000 attack or something. Or just any level 8, or level 9 or something that has like more than 26 or something. So it has potential. It's not as like universal or
Okay, so I won.
groundbreaking OP as like Vanity's Emptiness. It's kind of like a dragon support watered down Vanity's Emptiness. Which also means I don't think it's been like played really like competitively. Or I've never really seen anyone use it, even though it's potentially good in a kind of like dragon support way.
Yo, Ryan.
At that point, you might just rather try summon like barrier statues. Like it needed to be in like some kind of like dragon stun deck, I guess.
Yo, Ryan.
Which isn't really much of a thing. What?
I just broke like a 3-number code on like my third guess out of like a possible, like, you know how many possible things it could have been? Like that, I'm actually really surprised by that. This is interesting. I'm kind of fucking with Codebreaker so far.
With a 3-digit combination, there's 720 possibilities, I think.
Right. Essentially what I did for the first guess was just put like all ones, and then it told me like one of your numbers is correct. And then...
Oh, so you had like feedback. Oh, I see.
Right. But then I got it like on the next one.
Slightly. Yeah. Okay. That's
cool.
Yeah. Yeah, so you could try putting Dragon's Bind in the Sayaru deck. It certainly is fitting, I suppose. It has potential. Especially if they make more Sayaru cards, like other level 7, like light dragons. Like other, like they could, not necessarily like upgrades or something, but like they could have like just other Sayarus with like different effects or something, so you have like multiple targets, I guess. Like 2 of them instead of like 1 of them or something. Some sort of like Simorg thing where it's like, oh, we got the green one and the black one. It's like the dark one. Something like that.
So, how many turns did that take? My first guess was 1-1-1, then 2-2-2, then 2-3-3, then 4-2-5, and then 5-2-5. So it took 5 turns that time.
Did Bandit Keith use it? I think Bandit Keith used it in his weird anime duel at the start of season 2.
Oh shit, I'm like super close.
The Night series.
Yeah. So that time it was 1-1-1, 2-2-2, 3-3-3, and then the correct answer was 4-3-3. So I got it in 4 turns. Okay. I used to play a game like this with my grandma when I was younger. So one of those 2s is right.
So like Holy Knight? In terms of Knight cards, there's like an anime support card. Because there's tons of Knight cards. It's like something Knight, but there's not any much in the way of like I think there's only 1 card here that is actual like support for something like that. It's Revival Knight. Activate only during your end phase. It's like a normal trap. Activate only during the end phase of the turn. A fiend type Knight monster you control is destroyed. Much as spell in that target phase of defense.
1, 2,
like
3, 4, 5. So that was
like
6 turns.
It's like a shittier version of Back to the Front, essentially. So it's not even like a good support card. Or I mean, I guess it would have been prior to
Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah, so it's like, which is probably the kind of thing they wouldn't want to be, because there's just so many, and that would be really dangerous for them to just like make some kind of Knight like searcher spell or something, and then they forget what all they can search. All kinds of things.
Okay. So we got 1 white on the second guess. So let's try 313. Yo, Cowboy, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? And any discussion topics like talk about on the stream? 313 is not good either. So, 441. Okay, so we know 4s are bad and that the 1 is in the last place. 551. 5s are shit too. 661. Aw, shit. Okay, there we go. So that was 111, 122, 313, 441, 551, 661. I said all those numbers, but I wasn't counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6. That makes sense. Cowboy said, I play a lot of Standoff 2 now. What's Standoff 2? Also, Ryan, do you think you would play the archetype that you were talking about?
Might try it. See, that is one of the things that is interesting about like the kind of like Japanese names and stuff, is that like Seiyaru translate as Holy Knight Dragon, like knight being like a, you know, with a K and stuff. But that like when they made it into the TCG, because it had the word like holy, they didn't like want to just call it that, so they called it just by the Japanese name as like a just like the romanized. You know, like just like the English spelling of the Japanese word, right? So it also means like if you have an archetype called like the Holy Knights.
Cowboy said it's a shooting game.
Seiyaru, the normal spell or the normal monster.
Is it first person or third person?
Seiyaru isn't like in the English name already a part of the archetype. Which is fine, because I don't know if they have...
No, 1 and 2
have any,
are right.
Searchers for the Holy Knights, or is it just like searchers for the Seiyaru cards?
So,
look at the Ethiopian.
4,
It's like those
3,
kind
1.
of games. Kind of like, the same kind of thing happened with like, Skull Servant, right? So the original name for the card...
Who was the proper
like
thing?
White something, right? It's just like WIGHT
So,
sort of name in
yeah,
the
essentially did the same thing.
Japanese.
So, 1 needs to be at the end. Wait. How
the Japanese name is like White-Ho. So it's just white.
Oh, real quick, Ryan. Cowboy just said, but Nick, I'm gonna have to leave in a bit so I can watch Dream's Minecraft Championship stream. Oh, I didn't even know that was a thing, Cowboy. Tell me more about that. So
like for Skull
2
Servants, in the TCG names for Skull Servant and King of the Skull Servants is weird, because it's like different from all the rest of the archetypes, just because they didn't like know it would be like an archetype sort of thing, like when they originally translated it.
I've kind of zoned out of the Yu-Gi-Oh. I wasn't particularly interested in the Knight Tsuruya thing, so I like
all of the
context.
Skull Servant like follow-on supports all still have their like they didn't make the rest of the cards named that or whatever, so they're like White Man and like White Prince and stuff.
See, Cowboys is a first-person shooter.
The original is in the
I prefer third-person shooters if I can check them out.
The name.
Cowboy said I can't explain it. He said it's complicated. What do you mean it's complicated? Like,
instead
what
of
do you
like,
do in a Minecraft championship? I guess would be my question.
Like King of Skull Servants just be like the number of like white cards in the grave, like archetype name. It's like the number of Skull Servants in the grave.
3 and 4 aren't doing anything.
And all of them need to have an additional line that like turns them into Skull Servants in the grave.
4 is useful. So it's 1 at the end, 2 in the middle. No, 2 can't be in the middle. What the fuck? 2 at the beginning, 4 in the middle, and 1 at the end. 2, 4, 1. What the fuck? Okay, so all those numbers are right, but my order is like dookie garbage. So 4's at the beginning, 1's in the middle, and 2's at the end. Ayo, got him. Okay. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That took me 6 turns to do.
Interesting thing about the white cards is because it shows up on a number of, or like just kind of it by itself. Some of the other ones show up on a number of like anime and even like real life like artworks of things. You could, if you wanted to make like a custom like Skull Servant support, you could just like appropriate that artwork onto your new card, so you wouldn't even have to have like some weird like, you know, new anime like deviant art like, artwork type thing, or having like
1,
like as
2,
kind of
3,
fit the
4, 5. That took
aesthetics
5
and design
turns.
of like a Yu-Gi-Oh card would be, and even a white card. So like your custom card would have like very applicable and suitable like artwork for it. And especially because a bunch of those like support cards that you're like stealing the artwork from, a bunch of those cards just kind of trash because you wouldn't want to play those anyway. So you can just like make a better card with that artwork instead. The thing about
real quick, Ryan, Cowboy said 4 people in a team and they have to play mini games and get points. Is there like a prize? I saw a Dream face off against a Minecraft YouTuber and they were like fighting head to head, and it was like $10,000 or $100,000 or something to whoever wins. Like it was like a big deal thing. Is this something like that where you get like a cash prize? Also Ryan, for this Codebreaker game, I literally tried 111, 222, 333, 444, 555, and I won on 666.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Is that like special or something?
Well, it's for one, it's like one of those Mark of the Beast things or whatever.
Yeah.
And 2, oh shit, I'm like super close. I just did my first turn, and it's like I might get this one really quickly depending on what that third digit is. Oh shit, I got it on my second turn. The code was 211. Okay. Oh, let's see. Cowboy said, no, that was made by Mr. Beast. I'm aware. Mr. Beast got that money. All his videos are just him spending a lot of money. Okay. I'm pretty close this time around. I'm on the 3rd turn. Ah, fuck. I'm further from close now. So it starts with 2 2s, maybe, and 3 isn't in the code. So it might be 224, which is my favorite number. That'd be cool. It's not 224, but I think I'm correct about the 2's placement. So it starts with 2 2s and it ends with some other number. Hey, it was 225. Close enough.
On the white archetype page, they list like a couple of related cards, and one of them is like Battle Warrior. I'm like, why? Like, because some of the related cards, it's like, you know, like Zombie Warrior and like the Wandering Doom. They're both like similar skeleton boys and like
nice.
Using Skull
Cowboy said, gotta go. Okay, thank you for tuning in, Cowboy. It's always good to have you. I hope that you have a happy, fun day today, and I hope to see you on the next stream.
Flame Ghost. But why is Battle Warrior there? Oh, is it because it's Zombie Warrior? Yeah, it's because of Zombie Warrior. I think that's weird. That you'd like put those as related, even though they're not actually related. They're like indirectly related as being another like fusion material.
Oh, hold on a second. I could win next turn potentially, straight up.
They don't really make fusion cards that have specifically named stuff much anymore.
Well, that's because those are kind of trash. Those are like the worst ones.
I mean, you have to. Like, does ABC, is that like the most recent, like, decent, like, one that's like specifically named materials, or is that not?
It's not 223, and it's not 322. Is
it
it?
lists
Oh, it's
specific
232.
materials, even though
There
it's
are
like
only so many
high-tech.
combinations of 3 digits. Yeah, so that's really easy.
You can still like search it with those kind of like specific listed fusion materials, like sport cards or whatever. They don't often do it yet because like you'd rather just have like a kind of
Got it.
range and options of cards you can use for.
That was my 4th try.
Or the Red Eyes thing, so it's like yeah, you can use like any like level 6 fiend monster and like any level 7 like normal dragon. Like yeah, sure. Like, you could use other ones, but you're not really gonna use much. Which makes sense. It's like
This is gonna be interesting.
specifically named materials.
5, 3, 4.
There's a list of.
Hey, Watermelon said hi, and then he said bye. I'm sorry, Watermelon. I missed your initial message in the chat. I was so focused on the game. Thank you for stopping by, Watermelon. I appreciate it. I hope that you have a happy, fun day, and I hope to see you on the next stream. Let's see. Did I hit the last? Yeah, I did. Cool. One of those is right. All 3 of them are right. Let's try 2, 1, 2. Got it. I forgot to put 3 things in. There we go. 2, 1, 2, which was the code last time. Okay. Whoa, that's not confusing, I guess. The 1 is in the fuck. Let's try 1, 3, 2. Okay, 3's not in the code. The 2 being in front is the right thing, and the 1 being at the end is the right thing. So 2, 4, 1. Okay, 2, 5, 1. Wait, how did I type in not that? Let's start with 2. Yeah, there we go. We got it. I currently have 83 points. I've played this game like 18 times. Do you like breaking codes, Ryan?
No, I don't know if I've done something like that.
I enjoy it. It's an interesting way to like think through stuff. Let's see. 2, 2, 4? Is it gonna just be my like lucky number now? Nope. The 2 2's in the front are right though. Is it 2, 2, 5 again? I've already gotten that before. It's not 2, 2, 5. 2, 2, 6. Yep, 2, 2, 6. So you've never played a game where you had to break codes?
I mean, not like actual codes.
What are fake codes?
Well, it's like this, like, you have, like in Assassin's Creed, you have these, like, lock-picking and, or this, like, hacking mechanic, where, like, you know, like, you just essentially, like, move stuff around instead of, like, actual, like, programming or hacking.
Well,
So, like, ostensibly, there's, I guess, code breaking going on, but it's all, like, a cutscene type stuff.
Right. I mean,
not like actual like numbers being moved around.
I'm not sure if you would enjoy this or not. There's like a 2-player variant of this game where I could make a code and then you would try to like figure out like how to break the code. Also, I just got 666 again as the solution. I wonder what the odds are of having the same solution like multiple times. I'm pretty sure I've seen Kung Fu Panda 1 and 2, but I don't remember much about 2 at all. I don't think I saw 3. Did you watch the show?
I've watched some of the show, but like the thing with the shows is there's not like one specific show. Like it's the same kind of thing with like the How to Train Your Dragon show. It's like multiple of these like titled like shows, and there's like where it like moves around and stuff. And like the Kung Fu Panda both has like these like kind of like specials and like one-offs, like episodes and stuff that are like kind of unrelated to the rest of the show. So like even if you saw like the kind of rest of it, like the whole show, like going through the list, you'd still like miss like a Christmas special or something. It was like
So 1, 4,
released
2.
separately. That is a thing that happens in a bunch of these kind of like shows and stuff. Like My Little Pony. It's like some of these like like TV
4
movies and things are kind of like scattered around.
No, 4 can be in the middle. Shit.
To walk it all, you kind of need to like
just switch.
Essentially, really have like a wiki.
Yeah.
To find them all or like know about them all. Something like that.
Oh shit! I keep fucking up.
Or kind of like a serialized like one publication that has it.
1's at the beginning and 4's at the end. So 1, 2, 4.
Yeah, but I've seen some of the stuff in the show. It's all right, I guess. Like it's fantastic, right?
Is Kung Fu Panda 3 particularly good?
No, I haven't seen the movie.
Yeah,
I saw the show.
If I've seen Kung Fu Panda 3.
There was like a Cinema Wins video where it's talking about Kung Fu Panda 3, everything great about it. I'm like, I still haven't seen it. Just like I still haven't seen like How to Train Your Dragon 3. I haven't seen a lot of those later DreamWorks movies. Actually, there's probably a whole bunch of different stuff. Actually, like in the same kind of way, like I never saw like Shrek like 4. Like I guess like because we never really went. I don't think I ever went to the theaters for like a DreamWorks.
I don't remember Shrek 4, but I think I've seen it.
It's almost like a time travel, like Rumpelstiltskin.
Mm-hmm. I may have seen parts of it.
Shrek 3 or skip it. Says everyone. It doesn't matter. Oh yeah, like I'm trying to think of like because I've seen like Pixar movies in theaters, and like Star Wars movies and stuff like that.
Forget Darkness said you're a poopy head. You ever Forget Darkness? Welcome to the stream. Is good to have you. How's your day? Do you have any questions for your boy? And do you have any discussion topics you like to talk about on the stream?
I'm trying to think of like a DreamWorks.
463. Yeah, 463 is the next.
I pulled like a list of DreamWorks movies. Like the animated one.
Okay, 2, 1.
We never really like frequented the movies tons, and we went and saw a bunch of movies there.
You mean that one in Madison that opened up?
I think it was like like 2017 or so.
Is it Cinema Planet? Is that what it's called? It's something like that.
Something like that, yeah. But it's like pretty bare bones. I don't like it as much. Like just for like this like lame like aesthetics. I kind of actually like the commercials and like weird shit that they have in front of like other like before the movie in like the Monaco and stuff. Because I just like kind of like that's like tied into the like movie theater like experience for me and stuff. But the cinema like doesn't have like any of that. It's just like here's the movie, and then you leave because there's not like any kind of like because like with the one at like Bridge Street you can at least like go to like Bridge Street and like hang out at like the bookstore like eat like you can just hang out at the mall I guess.
Like it doesn't just have to be a movie trip kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like, and then you can drive back because like it's on its own little building. Like it's not even in any like other strip mall. So you'd have to like then go some other place like Bridge Street, like the actual mall, to hang out or something. Like and besides like not being tons of like movies to do, but it's like cheaper I guess. So it's like you could frequent more movies, but I also wasn't already, like, going to see a whole bunch of movies, you know, like, Marvel movies, just getting, like, skipped and stuff. So it's, like, I wasn't really losing, like, I'd rather just go to the Bridge Street movie theater.
That was
because
sexy.
I did see a movie.
Yo, Ryan, my first guess was 111, and I got it on my second guess, which was 212.
Okay.
It's a thing where I knew
like,
that...
I went to go see, like, Frozen 2, or the time we went with, I went with you to see Birds of Prey. But that was only because we were, like, already, like, close to that theater and stuff, I guess. Or because it, like, closed your house. But even then, that theater's probably better than the one over in Madison. Okay, let's see. DreamWorks movies. We can order. I'm pretty sure I hadn't seen, like, any in a while. Especially, like, just even, like, at all. Just, like, in theaters. Probably since, like...
One's at the end. 2 is...
Look at this.
2's in the code. I think it's always confusing when you get 1 that you know is right and 2 that are in the wrong place.
Because, like, there's a big stretch of ones that are just kind of, like, lame, and I don't want to watch.
I'm not sure if we've confirmed that it has to start with 1 yet. There's no way to know that. No, I think it's pretty likely that it starting with 1 is the... No, 2 in the middle could be the only thing that we have confirmed. It could be 3, 2, 1. Yeah, there we go. Lorenzo Haynes said, what's happening? Yo, Lorenzo Haynes, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? And do you have any discussion topics like to talk about on the stream? So I haven't really explained this code-breaking game very well, so let me break it down for you. On the left side, I put in codes. On the right side, it tells me, like, how well I did with the code that I put in. If I get a black mark, it means that at least one of my numbers is in the right spot and it's the right number. If I get a white mark, it means you have the right number in your code, but it's not in the right place. So you want to get 3 black marks to win. And when you win, it goes beep, 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 and then you just keep going. I might actually end the stream and start another one where I explain it at the beginning, because I have done this like a good bit, and I'm sure if people haven't been paying attention, they just don't know what I'm doing. So that's fair. So thank you all for watching. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button, favorite, comment, subscribe, and ding the notification bell. Be notified whenever these videos. Your friend, your boy, just like going only, logging out. That you're... Oh, and I'm here with...
Yeah.
Ryan, logging out. Peace. Chickadee cat.